I got the good, the bad, and the most Florida moments from Hurricane Milton.
Okay.
So, like, you saw the pictures of it, I'm sure. Tropicana Field, where the Tampa Bay Rays play, the roof got shredded. But it doesn't affect the Rays because they're not in the playoffs anyway, and they said they'll have the roof fixed. But the problem is that they don't want to put money into the Tropicana Field.
Right, because when are they going to tear it down?
They're building a new stadium that's supposed to be ready by 2028. It was supposed to be a hurricane relief hub with cots on the field, but those plans got scrapped because the roof didn't hold.
Mm-hmm.
That's bad. That's very Florida. The next Florida moment you have, and we posted the video of this yesterday at the ML Morning Show on our stories, Anderson Cooper was on the ground in Bradenton, Florida, and looked down and he got smacked in the head with a box.
Mm-hmm.
He said it hurt. It could have been worse.
I bet it did. It hit him in the face.
A lot of people kept putting their sense of humor in Florida while boarding up windows, referencing Milton from Office, the movie Office Space.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that movie?
Yep, I do.
Office Space. Let me see. This is Milton here. People were putting pictures of Milton all over their house.
I always liked when I lived in Florida and we would board up for something, people would spray paint things, sayings or like, come and get me, crazy things on their boards.
Yeah, Florida handles hurricanes different, man. A guy strapped his entire house down. Did you see the pictures of that?
I did. I don't think that's going to work, sir. No.
It says it worked.
That's because he didn't get a hit, like a direct hit.
Let's see.
And thank God for that, by the way.
The guy known as Lieutenant Dan rode out the storm on a boat in Tampa. People were worried because he refused to evacuate, but reporters continued to check on him during the entire hurricane, and he managed to be okay on a boat. He said Noah had an ark in a flood, and he survived with all the animals. So the best place to be in a hurricane when it's a lot of water and wind is on a boat.
Okay.
And he survived. That's the good news. The bad news is 18 pictures of him being arrested, 18 mugshots came out yesterday. Somebody did some digging and posted that on social media. Let's see. A Weather Channel reporter was doing a segment from a yard in the pouring rain when the person's sprinklers came on and squirted him right in the face.
That is pretty Florida.
And then,
What?
This is not a political statement. This is because I'm a weather nerd. Can we stop with the government-created storms thing, please? I mean, meteorologists go to school and spend a lot of money and a lot of their time and effort tracking these storms.
I agree with you.
And things just aren't true. Like, somebody posted that this is the first storm that's gone through the west coast of Florida. Every other storm direction came up this way from the south or in the east. Or like, what's going on here? And it's only hitting certain, areas of Florida that have already been hit before.
So their conspiracy is that the government is doing it?
Yeah. And it's just misinformation. And I just feel bad for I don't know, I'm a weather nerd. And I know what it takes to become a meteorologist and how hard, Brad Panovich, Keith Monday, our friend Nicole Madden, they work their butts off. They get in so early to start putting together the weather reports for us. And I assure you, they're not just doing something that the government is creating. Anyway, I just wanted to get that out there. Milton was one of the biggest ones that had the most fake news about meteorologists not only following a government storm. And then finally, the last thing was Disney World did not flood. There was a lot of viral videos and pictures of Disney World flooding. That was no bueno. And two guys near Orlando went fishing in a flooded street yesterday and caught an impressive bass. While a reporter was talking to them, another guy randomly drove through and shot water up on his face in a riding mower. So, yes, somebody did catch a bass on the street. How do we know it's true? Because it's not just a picture of a giant shark in the middle of the road like we've seen before. There was actually a reporter there with a camera and witnessed it live. That all happened in 12 hours in Florida.